Okay guys, I'm ready to show you my broken build for the rapid shot with the Huntress Amazon Ascendancy. Ascendancy is gonna be 6 out of 8. The last 2 points are not gonna be all that important, even though they will give you additional damage or utility, depends on what you choose. But as you can see, we are playing with the crossbow on this build and utilizing the rapid shot. This is one button build. The only other ability that we're gonna use is emergency reload here and there. We could be using a grenades. There is, of course, a chance for grenades to be useful. We could use a ballista to generate rage, but there is no need for that. My goal is to create a brain-dead build that can do anything with using just one button or one ability. So let's go over the skills first. Right here we have the rapid shot level 17. This is actually level 16 plus 1, doesn't matter. You can see this is my max DPS. Actually, it's not a max DPS. This is the base DPS, 22,500 without any hit generated. I want to show you how far it can go. But first of all, I need to tell you that this crossbow right here has 639 DPS. Out of that, physical is around 500, and everything else is gonna be fire damage elemental. But yeah, this crossbow has 639 DPS. On the market I got it for 8 exalts, and if you cannot find it for 8 exalts, you can find it for like 15 or 20 exalts right now. So do not worry, this crossbow is cheap. Every other piece of a gear right here, I'm not gonna talk about it because it's random. It's worth 1 exalt at most. I still did not fix the gear, but gear doesn't really matter, except like we can find more damage on the gloves, on the rings, even amulet. This is something that we will work towards later on. This is only a base of the build, so keep in mind, just invest into a good crossbow, 650 DPS crossbow, and you will be able to have this ridiculous DPS. So let me show you my actual DPS. We start with 22,000. Okay, so this is pretty much it. We started with 22,000 and we are ending up with almost a 90,000 DPS as our max. You can see that we are using fire damage and cold damage. The reason why this is the case is that this sport gem, in my opinion, is bugged. It was supposed to only convert fire damage into cold, but instead we are gaining both fire and cold at the same time. So keep this in mind, that this could be a bug, and this could get fixed pretty soon by the developers. Keep that in mind. If this gets fixed by the developers, do not worry, rapid shot is still going to be fine. It's going to be powerful, but we will use it for the time being because we are getting actually a lot of DPS out of it. So Embitter is one of our main supports right now. Keep in mind, it could get fixed and changed. If that happens, I'm gonna make another version of the rapid shot. But we are using a mobility, because mobility is very important whenever you're clearing the mobs. You want to move freely. You do not want to stand in one place and get smacked to oblivion. This is our mobility right now. As you can see, it's not all that fast, but it's working. We will be using the more attacks, or more attack speed, 20%. This got nerfed, by the way. Right now you can see that we are doing just about 20 attacks per second. If we are not using this support gem, we would be doing like only 16-17 attacks per second. So this martial tempo is giving us a whole lot of attacks, so that is the reason why. Also weapon elemental damage, because we are doing elemental damage the most. And this is the rapid shot. When it comes down to it, I still look at this. I could go oh my god, I should do this. Of course, a disconnect. 2, 3, 4. So from quality we're getting 5 maximum hit. That is going to be insane. Let's look at our damage right now. We had 89,000 or 90,000 damage. We already have 100k DPS. Okay, on level 78 with the garbage gear. I mean, this is just insane. This is the rapid shot. Spirit is not important right now. I'm just using a simple wind dancer with a mana regen and accuracy. Wind dancer is gonna give us extra evasion, and whenever we get hit, it's gonna explode. It doesn't matter. Like spirit is such a garbage for me. Like, all in all, I do not care about spirit. We might as well use the chest that gives us 1000 health and removes all of the spirit. Maybe I should even use that. Anyway, emergency reload right here. This is going to be our support. We're gonna be using to increase our damage, but we are also going to have Culling Strike on it. So whenever you are approaching that Culling Strike phase for the boss, you can use it for that, or you can just simply use it for the damage. Doesn't really matter how you do it. And right here we have just a explosive grenade, flash grenade setup. For those of you that care, explosive grenades are gonna have a payload support, scatter shot, as well as this more damage, but also a movement speed penalty. Basically, grenades do not care about that. And for the flash grenade, we just have a heft on a flash grenade with the extra or more stun buildup. These are not important, these are only just a secondary. The main one is just a rapid shot, so basically all you need is a rapid shot and emergency reload, and that's it. Like I said, pick and choose whatever you want. There is one interesting support that could lower the enemy stun threshold as well as alignment threshold. I might use that later on, but you know, it doesn't really matter. The rapid shot, all you want from a rapid shot is a damage. Let's go into the passive tree. So passive tree, this is Amazon. Hello, this is Amazon. We are utilizing this boss ridiculous damage, so we are gonna have two multipliers, one for damage and one for attack speed. Anyway, this is interesting one. We are getting a crit hit chance based off of accuracy, access accuracy, and I just want to show you like what is my crit hit chance looking like right now. This is the base crit hit chance. This is the estimated additional crit hit chance. This lower number is for whenever you are far away from the boss. This higher number is whenever you are hugging him, basically, and we want to hug the boss in order to have the most crit hit out there that is possible. Also, we want to hug the boss because of this in for the kill ascendancy point. So we want to hug the boss, and we have a how much, 41% crit hit chance. Our multiplier right now is sitting at 100%. At this point of progression, I can tell you that simple attack damage increase is gonna give us the most. All we are doing, I'm gonna show you the passive tree right now. All we are doing right here is we are just searching for the nodes that are giving us attack speed and attack damage, as well as penetration for elemental damage. That is the whole logic. I did not take a single node that has a crit damage bonus yet, because still it's bad for us. I did take a couple of nodes that are for the accuracy, as you can see, for the accuracy, fixing accuracy a little bit here and there. But okay, let me go through this skill tree. So we are, you know, just pushing simply like go to the attack damage and push to the right side. Over here you're gonna pick up accuracy, because we are not gonna be using any melee skills, of course. From this point we can go into the attack damage. Like I said, that is gonna be important. We are picking up the elemental damage as well as the elemental damage penetration. Right up here we are picking attack speed, accuracy, attack speed, accuracy. This one is great one. We also get the projectile speed out of it. We do not care about projectile speed, by the way, but you know, it could help. Anyway, this strength node is gonna be our crossroads. To the to the left we're getting a movement speed. Honestly, this is the only reason why I went for it. Movement speed is great. We are also getting a bit of evasion. Onto the other side we are getting a reduced movement penalty whenever we are using skills while moving, which is a rapid shot in itself, you know. Also we are getting here more evasion, slowing potency of debuffs is reduced for us. That is great. Anyway, the main crossroads is we can go up for elemental damage, and we can go to the right side for more damage overall. So to the right we're having a slot for the jewel. Right now this is a random jewel that I have. I'm gonna change it later, it's not my priority right now. Anyway, right up here we are getting a catalyst for elemental damage as well as a bit of a defensive from it. Physical damage is gonna be taken as a random elemental. So right up here we are getting the maim, chance to maim, as well as attack damage, very important one. And over here we are getting just a movement speed as well as skill speed, which is attack speed for us. Keep in mind, right up here you have a accuracy node that we will pick up later. I do not have skill points to push into accuracy yet, but just keep in mind that this is super close, and this is of course obvious option for us. Another option for us is to pick up this bottom part right here to deal more damage whenever hugging a boss, but I do not want to play in that way. I do not want to limit myself to only hugging a boss. Keep that in mind. I still want to be a little bit versatile. Anyway, back to our strength node. Let's go up here. So here what we have is we have just the elemental damage that we are picking up, and we are having here the freeze buildup, elemental damage, cold damage because or cold penetration because of the Embitter support gem. So keep that in mind. This is why I went for the cold pen, and you know, just boosting elemental damage along the way. Anyway, right up here to the left we are just picking a little bit of the attack damage. We are having the chance to blind enemies. It's gonna be useful for us to be more accurate, as well as to have effectively a better evasion rating for ourselves. So you really want to have that chance to blind enemies, and all you need is a 10% or 5%. So one node is just enough. Anyway, to the right we are taking another crossroads. I mean, look at how many crossroads we are having here. So from this strength node to the bottom we are having here the accuracy. We are here just fixing the accuracy, basically increasing accuracy while at close range while hugging the boss. This is insane increase, by the way. Keep in mind we are getting critical hit chance based off of accuracy. And to the right we are just reducing the penalty at range because we are not always going to fight the boss close range. So you know, just a little bit of less penalty when fighting a long range, because maybe there is going to be some boss that you need to fight long range because he's ridiculous at melee range, you know, maybe. So you know, we are picking that up. Anyway, to the left we are having the bit of a dexterity, attack speed, and we are getting attack speed from dexterity. Right now I have 160 dexterity. That means that I'm getting only 6% attack speed from this node, but there is a chance that we are gonna stack dexterity heavily later on when we get a good gear. So you know, this node is kind of a good. Anyway, to the right we are having just the dexterity nodes, which is actually it's working just fine for us. But right up here we are picking the evasion as well as percentage in dexterity for the sake of stacking dexterity. Now we are having a bit of a problem with stats overall, because we need to push a lot of stats into strength and some of the stats into intelligence as well. I'm not really sure if I can drop the intelligence right now. Maybe I could, but you know, a bit of a mana doesn't really hurt all that lot. Anyway, from this point we also have here a node for a attack damage. Attack damage is just great. Like, it's at this point attack damage is giving 500, more than 500 DPS per this small node. This is insane how much damage we are getting out of a simple attack damage node. This is why I'm picking up everything right up here, almost everything. Mana leech, we do not care about that, but we are getting here attack speed, accuracy against bosses. Right up here we are getting crit hit chance for attacks and attack damage against bosses. Okay, from this strength node we're gonna go up now, and the only reason like why we are pushing up so much is we want to get into this part because we are having here so much projectile damage. As you can see, projectile damage, movement speed. On to the left we are also having, I need to pick up this node soon, very soon, you know, but yeah, we are getting attack damage across the board. We are getting attack speed down below, a little bit more of the stats. And okay, pause. This is where I forgot to cover this right side. So we are getting this jewel, and from there we're going for the fire pen. These three nodes that you see are all fire pen. They're very important because we are still doing fire damage and cold damage. So yeah. Anyway, let's proceed. But I can tell you that we are stat starved because we are supposed to be evasion dexterity class and we are supposed to use a crossbow. This is why we are starved on stats. As you can see, a requirement for a crossbow is 116 strength. I barely have enough for that. And also dexterity requirements are gonna be pretty, you know, high because we are using these what do you call it, dexterity based gear. So right now we should not really stack dexterity. Right now we are playing a crossbow, and crossbow, as you know, is that class that is using strength and dexterity equally, let's say. From the resistances, of course, we want to see this capped at 75%, but we need to get a better gear first. So yeah, we are just going to fix our hit points in a normal way. Just get every single item to give you at least 150 health. Armor, chest armor could give you 200 and even more. You know, at this point we are just fixing our gear. It is very expensive. This is still early on into the league, so you know, it's doable. It's a cheap build, but really I want to make it expensive later on by getting either these special unique gloves that are giving us 300% crit damage bonus flat, or I want to pick the unique helmet that is giving us double the radius of presence. Why? Because that is going to work with our ascendancy right here. But okay, let's take a look at the mana issue. Like, are we having a mana issue? Nope, we are having no mana issue whatsoever. I showed you my gear, DPS, gems, as well as passive tree. I went over it. So right now what I want to do is I want to show you like the boss fight. Yep, that is a boss fight. Okay, let's go. Bro, why do I get these bosses that are gonna go into immune phase? Like, I'm so sick and tired of it. Just give me like time so that I can, you know, kill him. Look at this, he gets deleted. The only thing is that can save him is if he goes up in the air and gets immune. But I guess that you get the idea that this ability has incredible DPS. I can fix it for the sake of the clear by utilizing, look at this, the last support gem could be a fork. Of course that is going to be expensive to get, it's like 3 divines only for that. But we can use a fork as a support, and look at this, we have such a easy access to the fork for that third projectile, and from that even we can get this chain from terrain, and it's just gonna be beautiful. So you know, this is the the skill tree. Skill tree looks like a complete garbanzo, not gonna lie. It's ugly, I can tell you. I can agree with that, but hey, it's working. It's working. So once again, let's see for the end of this video like how much DPS we are talking about here. I mean, this is such an incredible DPS. Look at this, 136,000 DPS at this point, level 80. You know, more than enough. I could even challenge the, what do you call it, Arbiter. Is that even possible? 27. Okay guys, do you have 100 exalts to give me? I wanna try out this boss. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get these exalts myself. That is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this. This was such important switch from the use of a spear, from a spear use all the way back into the crossbows, back into the rapid shot. This is something that I'm very familiar with. I still do not know if this fresh clip is bugged or not. I do not know if we can use it because we cannot see its damage increase inside of a tooltip damage, nor that we can see it inside of right here. So I'm not really sure if fresh clip is bugged, but if it isn't, this is going to be such a massive increase. So if you guys know, let me know. Is fresh clip bugged or is it working as intended? Anyway, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, ask in the comments. I'm gonna see every single comment and respond where it needs to be. Also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. You can always unsub later on. And if you want, check out this playlist that I created for you. It's gonna show you how I leveled up this character using different abilities, mainly spear. Spear is still good, kinda, but not really. Rapid shot is the king. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye, peace up.